Science and academia in general has a problem, and that problem is that all the people who are not in science or academia have stopped believing them. They've stopped believing in them. They don't trust their motivations. They don't believe their research findings. They don't believe in the trustworthiness of the institutions themselves anymore. As far as the common person is concerned, academics and scientists are all self-serving frauds who will say whatever it takes to get the funding they need to keep their jobs. And they have a point. Take cosmology and top-end physics. This is a field that is inhabited by extremely bright individuals. You know who they are. But virtually all of them believe in something that every 11-year-old knows isn't real. They all believe in invisible stuff. Physicists who are employed at universities and research facilities all believe that 95% of everything in the universe is invisible. And not only is it invisible, but it doesn't interact with light or matter or anything. They've never seen it, they've never detected it, but they're absolutely sure it exists and is real because they can see the effect and their math says it's real. But whatever is causing the effect must be invisible because we can't see it. QED, it's invisible. Well, if every 11-year-old has learned that invisible stuff is not real, then it begs the question, when did adult physicists unlearn that fact? The answer is 1933. In 1933, someone discovered that some distant galaxies were spinning too fast for the amount of matter we could see and for the width of the galaxy. We had lots of data and it was very accurate, so the researcher figured that something else had to be out there in the galaxy to make it spin so fast. There had to be some sort of matter in the outer part of the galaxy that we couldn't see. It was dark to us. It was some sort of dark matter. Yeah, that's the ticket. Dark matter. So they spent a decade or so building a big, expensive machine to look for it. Actually, not just one machine. They built lots of machines to look for dark matter, and they were all very expensive. But they kept finding nothing. So what did they do? They built bigger machines, of course, and new kinds of machines, which were even more expensive than the other machines. And did they find anything? No, they still found nothing. Nada, zilch, zippo. Then, in 1999, it got worse. Someone discovered that the galaxies far, far away, no, not those galaxies, the other galaxies far, far away from us, were traveling away from us at an increasing rate. So, not only were the galaxies running away from us, they were accelerating. So, the researcher figured the only way those galaxies could be accelerating away from us was if there was some sort of energy out in space that was pushing them away. I mean, how else do you explain it? Something has to be pushing them away from us, right? Some sort of energy that we can't see because it's dark to us. Sound familiar? So, there must be some sort of dark energy out there. And yes, believe it or not, that's how we got dark matter and dark energy. You can just hear the scientist. Yeah, dark energy makes sense. I mean, we already have dark matter and it only accounts for like 27%. Our dark energy can account for 68%. Then together we can be 95% of the whole universe. The visible stuff, that's only a puny 5%. Think of the research. Money. Yes, and these same scientists have spent billions of dollars over decades, and they've not found a single shred of evidence. But they continue to insist they exist. They're just invisible to us. For 93 years and counting. This is worse than Harvey the Rabbit. Look it up, young people. The interesting thing is this. Never once have they questioned their assumptions. which when I was trained in scientific research was the first thing I was taught to do with any result from any research, always. But according to the established physics community, this is how the universe is. And there is no debate on this. All of them believe this. They call it the standard model because according to them, it's established fact. 95% of everything is invisible. You can't see it or detect it in any way, but their calculations say it's true. The invisible stuff is out there. You just can't see it or detect it or in any way ever. But all the calculations agree, so it must be true. So let me get this straight. In the real world, invisibility is not real. Every 11-year-old knows and agrees with this fact. But if you're a scientist, then invisible stuff is real. Makes perfect sense, of course. You know, now that I say it out loud, I actually have no idea at all why the common person no longer believes in the academic or scientific fields. No idea at all. Complete mystery to me. If you'd like to watch me solve more of these mysteries as I take apart the established science fields with their own tools and better math, subscribe.